Hello everyone, Hurley474 back for Paper Mario. In the last episode we beat Chapter 7, and in this episode we will begin the prologue, hopefully, and also start to gear up for the final chapter of the game. It's pretty exciting, we're getting really close here to the end. So, by this time you've figured out that, by this time that this video is going to be up, you will have seen one, if not 2 days of my new series, Animal Crossing. So let me know. Hopefully you guys like that, because it's gonna be an ongoing thing for the next year. So if you don't like it, there might be a little bit of a problem. But yeah, we're not about Animal Crossing right now. We're talking about Paper Mario and how we just completed the chapter and received, if I recall correctly, this was the pessimistic Star Spirit. So I don't know. He's not really my favorite Star Spirit. In fact, honestly, like after Chapter 4, like I don't really, like after the 4th Star Spirit, I don't really use them that much, because Chill Out is one of the most effective ones. Well, Smooch is okay. It's really good if you're in a bind, but at the same time it costs so much star energy just to use it, so it's kind of like a hit and miss whether or not it's actually useful or not. And we begin the very last interlude of the game, because after this, well, there's no interlude after the last chapter, so this is the very last time we'll get to play as Princess Peach. Oh darn. The useless character. Oh well. I think... But yeah, the prelude, I guess, yeah, we're actually really close to the end of the game here. And Bowser, well, Bowser makes his unwanted appearance once again. You know, it's funny, in Smash Bros, they give Peach the ability to be so strong in Smash Bros, and she's just so wimpy in all these games, where she's like, she's kind of like more like a brat than anything. She's like, no, I don't want to be captured, but she gets captured anyway. And that's just kind of, it's just an ongoing thing. It's like, I'm not going to argue with it, because they always result in amazing games that Mario's in, but I mean, like, those games, like even later in the Paper Mario series, like for those of you who don't know, Super Paper Mario, again, spoiler alert, although it's been out for I don't know how many years now, so if you haven't played it, go play it. In Super Paper Mario, I mean, like, they all, like Bowser, Peach, Mario, and even Luigi, all have to team up to face off against an even greater evil, and those are the type of games that are awesome, where it's like, Bowser, who, I don't know, over the years, it's kind of subsided as a villain. He's just kind of, you always know he's going to lose, and his schemes are always the same. It's never changing, so it's like, to see him take a back seat to some bigger villain, I just find that to be a cool thing. And I would like to see more of it, too, but I'm not going to nitpick at, like, my favorite game series ever. In the last episode, I began talking about gaming and how it's kind of gotten soft. And yeah, and I believe that. I believe it's true, because, I mean, playing some of my older games, like on the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and 64, and then going over to, like, the Wii, Xbox, the Wii and the Xbox, and even the Wii U for certain things, because I do own and have played quite a bit of the Wii U. It's just, the games are not as challenging, although New Super Mario Bros. U is proving to be quite the opposite. I know there's always going to be games that will prove me wrong, but and right now that game is New Super Mario Bros. U. As easy as it starts out to be, once you get around to the latter half of the game, oh my god, it takes a turn for the ugly. And it's like, I was playing with a buddy of mine, and we're just having so much fun, but like we're laughing at our failure, and that's the enjoyment. That's what games should be. Apparently there's some sort of study going on, I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but they're talking about how video games make people more violent, and I don't believe that. Because this world is all about choice. We don't live in a society where we're told what we have to do. Video games don't tell us to go out and be violent. And it's just stupid. to think that video games are being blamed for stuff like this. I mean, like, seriously? Yeah, I know video games are violent, but at the same token, it's a video game. Like, I never once thought, after playing a Mario game, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go smash my head on something and get money from it. No, because that sort of thing didn't work. They're talking about the fact that, everything, like, things nowadays are all about shooting and that. And even though that's the case, I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's a video game. It's the fact that the people playing the video games aren't mentally, I guess, I don't really, this is kind of a touchy subject, but they're not mentally stable. If they're able to be swayed to act the way they do because of a video game, then they shouldn't be playing that type of video game. That's my biggest thing about having little kids playing M-rated games, is that they aren't able to cope with the things that are happening in the game, so they take that as their reality, and I believe that is that's one of the causes for all this behavior that's been, like, these behavioral problems that are happening in the world. And even though I know that's not all the case, and I know that parents should hold quite a lot of the responsibility for the actions of their children, I think it's also the children's responsibility to act appropriately in this society. But all in all, it's all just a touchy subject, and I'd rather really not get into it. But, again, post-commentary, I can't just babble like I do on LiveCom. So, there's going to be a little bit of weird talks happening, and that guy is annoying. I hate these enemies. Chapter 7 has by far some of the most annoyingly odd enemies that you never see again. Like, I've never seen those things in any other Mario game, or any other game, I should add. And they're just so fat that you can't get around them. It's like everywhere you turn, bam, there's a purple dinosaur monster cave thingy. It's just like stalking you. And that thing, I hate projectiles. I hate trying to block projectiles in an RPG game. It's just like, it seems like it shouldn't be that hard, but for me, it's like almost impossible. If I actually manage to block it, it's out of like sheer luck. But yeah, that's about. We're back. Oh my god, it's music. It's been such a long time since I've heard it. And I'm not just talking about because of the game, and it's been like 8 parts since I was in this city. I'm talking about the fact that I haven't recorded any of it in like 4 to 5 months. So that's even longer for me. And even though I actually started a playthrough of Paper Mario again on the Wii Virtual Console version, I just kind of stopped playing it, and I haven't even picked that up in like 3 months, I don't think. But yeah, if you something I learned right before I actually recorded that part was that after you beat Chapter 7, if you sleep in the Toad House, the villagers will bring you items, and you get an Ultra Shroom in that. And you know me and my Ultra Shrooms, they're awesome. And if you get those combined with the Jelly Jellies, or the whatever they're called, I believe that's what they call them, Jelly Jellies, something like that. Combine it with that, and you get the Ultra Jellies, and those are like the greatest item in this game, which is why they're so few and far between. You can't buy the jellies in just any old store. You can only find them in the world. And yeah, I forgot about that. That guy in the sewers will give you a star piece for, I don't know what he gives you the second time. I guess I didn't find out. And if you guys remember, that was the house that was locked from the inside last time. So now we're back in good old Toad Town. But that about wraps it up for this episode. So tune in next time where we continue to gear up for Chapter 8. Peace out.